quick, you and Winky had something else in common. When you started your careers, you were being avoided because of the way you fought, but you broke through that, and you were talking about the planning. What was your plan and mindset when you were going through that, waiting for those big fights to come? And looking back on your career, you obviously had a great resume just like he did. How content are you with the way your career played out?
I'm very pleased the way my career played out, even at the end. Winky Wright and other styles that similar styles that Winky presented. I just learned how to sneak shots in, even though the hands is there. You cannot force a punch in where a guy has a defense. You're gonna wear yourself out, or you're gonna get countered. You have to sort of trick guys to punch something that's not there, but I am. When you look at Winky Wright, to me, and I remember how I had to beat Winky and get in those guards that was up. Think about a turtle.
That's turtle hunting. That's what you called it.
I remember. Think about a turtle. A turtle is a defensive, conscious animal. They sense and they also see, and they in their shell. And I'm glad you mentioned that. Winky Wright had a turtle shell, not a turtle style. There's a difference. And so when Winky Wright knew and sensed something coming, the shell was his guard. And time you deflect and do all that stuff, he's still watching and he's still pecking and poking. And this is swollen, bleeding, puffed up. And you're wondering what you got hit with. And Winky was successful even after me with a lot of people. Look at the Trinidad fight, right? Most styles cannot be patient enough to trick the turtle, to not be there for the turtle to put his head in. I was successful in Winky having his head at the shell. My neck ain't long enough, but and I got some moments where Winky would tell you, if you ask him, he got hit more in that fight than most any fight that he ever fought that he can remember, because he had a style of a turtle.
Talking about Trinidad, for our Puerto Rican reporter here, I gotta get this answer here. When you threw the flag and all those people were coming, what was going through your mind? Just getting the hell out of there, or?
I'm a crazy son of a bitch.
We know how passionate Latino people are with their flags and their countries.
I'm surprised you made it out.
Me too. I jumped from, I would say, that light, that ceiling, from the rafters of Puerto Coliseum.
Yeah.
Because at the run up, the stairs of the Coliseum. And the reporters that was in the front line and the fans were spread out. It's over 5,000 plus people at the Roberto Coliseum. The reporters was running because they was in fire to get hit or something. So they was running with me, even though the 90% of them was Spanish also. I don't know, and I'm glad I did, to be honest with you, and I've said this many times in interviews. First of all, I shouldn't have gotten out of Puerto Rico alive. Nevertheless, I did. And second, that's when I knew I had to fight. That's the mindset of Bernard Hopkins. Here, I survived to get out of Puerto Rico You don't let a person get out of Puerto Rico who threw a flag. And again, I went back with Roberto, the WBO president, Paco.
Paco Barcas. Yeah.
I'm embedded in the history of Puerto Rico. But I must say, I went back there, I kissed a lot of ass. I shook a lot of hands. I talked to a lot of people. And we good, we cool.
Do you still get fans asking you about that? Like any Puerto Rican
Yeah,
fans?
but it's in a different way. Like, hey, Bobby, you know, he's different. Don King told me to do it. Tell me that was for promotional. Because you ain't like that. I said, yeah, Don King made you do it. I said, yeah. Don King. But yeah, no, seriously, I got that a lot where people were asking me, Bobby, we know Don King, that was all promotional, sell tickets. And I thought about it. I want to, at first, I'm thinking like, no, I was serious, but I'm not like that now. I said, oh, wait a minute. Yes, son of a bitch.